Yeah. Do you ever have one of those days where you feel just a little bit off? I don't know if it's like you get used to making YouTube content every day and that's not it. Maybe it's probably because of me being back from the hospital. No, actually, I feel kind of fine. I feel okay. Or maybe it's probably because our country is now heading into a communist regime. I don't know if that's it either. I can't quite put my finger on it, honestly. What could it be? Maybe it's just the need to be accepted. I was trying to share this with a woman who I guess you could say worked with. You could put it that way. She might be listening right now. I don't care. But anyway, I just don't have the motivation um, right now to be working. I could totally upgrade my computer tonight. Try to get that new video card in because I waited like I don't know forever. It's like now when I finally got this upgrade, it took me like I don't know a long time of waiting. It just feels bittersweet. I don't know. Maybe a year ago I probably would have. Here's what I was really thinking about. Yeah, you ever get that feeling that you've just been living in one place for too long, and if you feel like, okay, like if your life is not really working for you, that's kind of like how I feel right now sometimes. And yes, I do get depressed, but it's not something I'm going to be. I mean, like, if it ever gets to that point where I have to speak with the psychiatrist, no, I'm going to be sharing this with my viewers because I want to be real. I miss the gym. I miss going out in public. I miss being part of a group. But something. This is the kind of stuff I can't really talk about. These doctors, they don't really care. They just trying to get people out of the building. Trying to get people through the door so that they can go home and get paid. No one would take 5 minutes to listen to anything I have to say or what I've been through. I've seen a lot. Maybe it's too much internet, probably for one person. You know what I really want to do, honest? Try to find a nice girl and maybe see if I can start the process of moving off the plantation, which means just get away from civilization because right now it doesn't seem to be working. It doesn't function as well as it did before this COVID nonsense. I'm not sure if it did even before then. It's like, and I have to give my 2 cents. I have to share about what men go through in silence. Like I've been posting a lot about lately about different topics, but one of which I wanted to talk about is the fact that it's taboo for a man to ask for help because some people believe that men and women are created equally. I don't really believe that to be the case. I mean, yeah, I'm not really for uh, gynocentrism and women feminism. I mean, like if they say that men and women are created equally, then I think that men should also be, uh, given just as much help. But it seems to be that it's not the case for most men. You know, People bend over backwards when a woman needs help, but when a man needs help, it's frowned upon because men. I mean, I worked. I'm unemployed right now, but that's mostly because of lack of options I have in the city and unjabbed people. They don't get a lot of options to work in many places, but that's besides the point. The point is that men, um, when they're down, generally, if it's like in the city, what's expected of them, they have to work their way back up. If they want to get a car or something, no one's gonna give anything to any man. But I mean, a man will give. a lot to a woman just because, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. I don't know. I mean, tonight I felt like actually going out, but I'm not. I'm not a guy who goes out that often. I haven't been out in actually a couple of years. And I say years because that's how long I've been like living, keeping to myself. I say, well, you know, why haven't you been out? Well, two reasons. One, COVID situation. It's not a good idea. It's just easiest to stay at home. And two, you gotta spend money to go out and have a good time. And you ever hear the saying, the juice isn't worth the squeeze? Most of these women, you're talking about promiscuous women who, some of whom have diseases or, you know, high on drugs or alcohol. I'm not in for that. I just wanted to find a nice, sensible woman, maybe at a church somewhere, but I can't even go to those places anymore because of how things have changed. Times have changed, and the laws have changed. Canada has changed, and it's just like everything is up in the air at this point. I think though that I don't see this ending. I actually see things getting worse, like that, like that. Anointed girl. She once told me that things would get bad. I just didn't realize how bad and for how long. I had no idea. I'm at the point now where I'm like just ready to get rid of most of this crap because for me that's all it is. You know, I just it doesn't fulfill me any more stuff. I can always get more stuff later, but it's never gonna say "I love you, honey" or "I love you, daddy," and no one really cares about what I go through, my own depression, pain, the pain of having to wake up every morning and not have a real purpose. I mean, I used to make videos online, which was okay. That was fine for a while. Um, but as I said, I'm a drop in the bucket, and I wanted to move on to do different things. I had plans. I wanted to be married by this time. It's 2022. I have expected to find that 36 wife. And you know what? Honestly, if you want me to be totally honest, I feel let down. I feel like the Christian community, the people who I've looked up to and tried to help, they let me down too. And it's really sad. It's put my faith, my newfound faith, into question. And someone out there is listening to this. I hope they realize, yes, I'm still gonna help support them out in ways that I can, but I have to take care of number one first. I still haven't had my basic needs